And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set. 60 yards. Yo. Hey, Orbit. Hey.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
on the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bravo.
check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's part 9. Mike's part 9. I got him.
Look, squeeze. Hit it.
From the gun, Patterson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the... defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle ready.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflection.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. To throw on third down, Patterson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Check 15, check. Hey, echo. 59.
They'll try and throw for it here. Jordan Reed has it. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Patterson. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
On the double.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Looking for his tight end, Reed, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this throw caught left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
180. Check 53. Come on. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Bell. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 4. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bears' 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mayfield now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Leo!
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Go!
Mike,
Shoot!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And Woods has it complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Patterson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Patterson. And this one complete to Reed. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah!
You got motion. Back up. 52.
From the gun, Patterson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Foxtrot!
52, Mike, 52.
Look at me! Go!
Fellas, let's set a tone. SOS.
Mike 52.
2nd and 6. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
You ain't doing nothing today.
bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He completes it to Evans. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
On
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw on second down, Patterson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Patchy.
Look at me, zipper! Ready?
Operating from the gun, Patterson. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hey, high 7.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
We own this. 5.
On 1st down, Barkley. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
My 52, my... No!
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, Echo!
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie! Go!
Mike, check. 59. Squeeze, double.
2nd and 11. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Yo, go!
Back to throw. Patterson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Hey, exit.
Watch out.
Hey, lock it. Hey! Be grip.
On 4th down, Patterson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Bell. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
53 at the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Now Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield. Caught by Jones. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Mayfield now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Le'Veon Bell with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, D.
Mayfield to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bears, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a good